You're just not drinking hard enough.
Oh, I've proven that one wrong.
No, let's play some D&D Waterdeep Dragon Heist, as Travis put it. So we got to do some announcements off the top, just get it over with. We are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you are in the need of some new dice, go ahead and scroll all the way down on our Twitch page. Click the Skull Splitter link and use the new promo code FeatherFall, all one word, all caps, and get 10% off your first order. We picked up sponsor number 2, which is amazing, by the way. It was kind of a funny story. We're reaching out to Smuggler's Coffee, right? I'm like, hey, you guys want to sponsor a giveaway? And they're like, okay. So we got a Smuggler's Coffee giveaway. Fortuitous enough, our friends over at Find Familiar, Find Familiar Coffee, responded, and they responded with new challenger has entered. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this is about. So I reach out to the owner, and we now have a partnership with Find Familiar. So you can go to findfamiliar.com/#FeatherFall/#FeatherFall to go to our affiliate link and buy some coffee. Use the promo code FeatherFall and get 10% off that too. Amazing, right? Everybody drinks coffee. So with that said, use in Discord !giveaway to get a link to our active giveaway, which is of Smuggler's Coffee. Still good. Still very, very good. But unfortunately, they're not partnered with the stream, so it's kind of like a battle for our love is happening right now. BB Nat is actually Find Familiar, and they're watching us right now. So, welcome. Also, good news is we had our session 0 for campaign 2, The Gods We Know, happened last night. There were some technical difficulties. I do want to say thank you everybody for hanging out as we kind of work through those, but we got it right back on track. Session 0 was a ton of fun. Adam will be the DM. You can find him at Adam as Llamas on Twitter. And then we have Jen Quixote. We have Cole in there as well. Doug, D-Doug, at D-Doug. And Ink and Ignorance, so Corey. They're all playing in our session 2. It was a fun time. Their first game will not be next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. So be sure to check them out at 8:30 Central Time. Any other announcements you want to hit?
I think we are good to start playing some D&D.
Nothing here.
Let's play some D&D. All right. So I am super, super excited to say that this is the finale of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We will be wrapping this module up. We have some good and some bad news that come with the finale. Devin, do we want to do bad news first?
Yeah,
We'll rip the Band-Aid off. Okay.
Yeah.
So it comes with a heavy heart, and it's not something I like to announce on the stream, but tonight will be Devin's last night as a FeatherFall tabletop member of the table. As with Kylie, the seat is always open. Life circumstances have happened, and we all get it. It just makes better sense to step away for a little bit. So, Devin, we will miss you. We're going to make this a great finale. Templeton will not die in vain.
Let's do it. Let's destroy him. Why not? No, really. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But the good news, we will have Kylie back starting next week. So, yeah, there's gonna be one warning to the people in chat. If you say anything like that again, you will be banned. I do not recommend it. So don't do it. Just simple as that. We'll get it right out of the way there.
Yeah.
So don't do it. This is a good place for everybody. It is inclusive of everybody, so you will be banned immediately. Thank you. Alright, so moving back into Waterdeep. So those are the good and the bad announcements. Where we left off, the party had finally made it. Finally received the Stone of Galore. After a long push for the MacGuffin. And you have it in your hands. The stone kind of made this mind meld with Jax, the alchemist artificer, and led you to the resting place of the elusive Never Ember embezzled fortune. After making your way to there, you required 3 keys. The 3 keys were a shapeshifter, a drunken gnome, and a ray of light. So clearly a ray of light is not something you found, but you all had the items. Luckily, we have a drunken gnome in our game tonight. With all of that said, you guys open the final door into the chamber. As you guys progress through the chamber, you find that there's some weird traps along the way. There was a entrancing mural that was pulling some of them, and then you made it to the fortune where you were encountered a very old gentleman, dwarven gentleman, that begrudgingly gave up the fortune that he was protecting in with the ruse that you are getting it for Rainer Neverember, which is a son of the Lord Neverember. And that's where we left off. So we left off with, and we're going to cover all of this in FeatherFall Table Talk because it is frustrating. We left off with a question of what are we going to do and why are we here? So we took some time, figured it out, and now you guys are looking at this this mountain of gold that seems to be spilling out of 2 or 3 of these alcoves. The older dwarf kind of secluded himself back into a corner where there was some nice shiny gems and glittery things. And this is where we left off. So what do you all want to do?
Thinking we have free reign to this gold to do what we need to do with it. My question is, how do we get it out of here and into the hands of those that need it? And is he like far away from us? Like you said, secluded himself into the corner. And is he within at a hearing distance, I guess? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, so where you're at on the map, Valerian, is he's right in the corner right there. So the tokens are accurate for you two.
Well, I'm going to walk back to the rest of the party, or at least where Jackson and Templeton are right here. I imagine Alesta's in the same spot. There she is. Okay. So this is more money than we can possibly take out in our pockets. I'm not sure exactly how we are going to get this out, or really what we are going to do with it. I mean, I have a couple of good ideas, but we need to find something to wheelbarrow or like a carriage or something to get this out.
So I'm going to look up at the dwarven man, and I'm going to say, "Do you have a cart?"
Stupid question.
Get it out of the way. We gotta get it out of the way.
I do not have a cart. I'm sorry. And he kind of just goes back to surrounding himself.
What about an elevator shaft?
What about?
He kind of begrudgingly shakes his head, like.
How did you get this down here? You didn't just throw it from upstairs.
Piece by piece.
I didn't move this down here.
Templeton, how many gold coins do you think you can carry at one time? I'm going to guess 325. Somewhere within that ballpark before you get too heavy.
There's one way to find out. 1, 2, 3.
So about 3 days later, we're just...
Can Templeton count that high? Like, I don't know if we've established the ceiling of Templeton.
No, he cannot. At some point, he's going to start just saying wrong numbers, like
Circle
17, 31, 8.
Okay, well, while Templeton is now occupied, he's going to fill his pockets. I think we all should kind of do the same and come back if we need to. I mean, is it just straight golden dragons, like the currency of Waterdeep, or is there some
Yep.
platinum in there. Is there anything bigger, a bigger
Denomination.
denominate? Gee, man. I haven't said that word in a long time.
Dominatrix? What?
That was one of those words that gets flushed out because you
What?
haven't used it in a while. Denominations.
Nope.
If there's bigger ones, I think we. Okay, then.
Solely gold.
Then we just we start filling our pockets.
Can we make multiple trips? I mean,
If
what is the limitation of reasonable methods of getting this out here?
I have never had any more gold than I could fit in my one pocket before, so I do not know. He seems friendly enough. I imagine that we can come back. We have been trusted with this. As long as we don't do anything stupid, we just come back in.
Maybe can we make multiple trips?
We take that as a yes. But I don't think it all needs to happen today. Maybe, we treat it like a bank account or like a bank, and we come in when we need more. And I don't. But I'm gonna go kind of join Templeton at the edge of the pile. I'm gonna start filling pockets and such.
Okay.
Oh, okay, but that was a real question, though. Like, can we make multiple trips? I know that sounds like such a stupid question.
Are you asking the old dwarf guy?
Yes.
He doesn't care what you do. At this point, he is no longer in charge of any of this money.
He's relieved of duty.
Yeah.
So we could come. Oh, okay. So, and there was nothing coming down here. There was like you needed the keys and stuff. So as long as Jax is drunk, then we have the keys, right?
We know how to get in. We know how to get out. We know where the traps are. We have triggered all of them. So I think we just fill up and then we make a plan, kind of where we can talk a little more freely.
We need to be. My big concern of getting this out of here is the big chasm on the bridge in the last room. Even if you fill your pockets with gold, you're going to jump over there and then find that you are not as light-footed as you thought you were.
I mean, maybe
the first thing we should do with the money is commission the bridge.
Is there another way out of here? I mean, I'll do a quick scan around the room and see if there's.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, let's do that, man. First roll. I'm using my wife's turquoise dice tonight because my other ones sucked.
Two weeks ago. Poo-pooed.
That's a 1.
You actually die. No, you don't. You don't see anything.
You are so unperceptive that you die.
You're unperceptive that you fell into a chasm. No, you don't. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you look around, but as you start to sway, your head kind of goes back to all of the gold.
Gold, yeah. Okay.
Silver and gold.
Knowing that Alessa talked about the chasm and I kind of remembered, I'm going to not fill my pockets. I still want to remain a little loose, a little light.
Loosey-goosey, okay.
And be able to jump if I have to. But, yes. I think, Jackson, you need to do the same. Fill up your pockets. Les doesn't do the same, and maybe we figure out a way, buy some more equipment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and grab 150 gold pieces and just throw that in my pocket. Rough.
Is there some sort of magic, Bob, that either in other games there's things like bags of holding or something where you can put an infinite amount of stuff in there.
You got it.
There's also FeatherFall, except more levitation, levitating.
It's levitation, Holmes.
Is there magic like that?
Yeah, definitely.
In D&D?
Yeah, no, there's bags of holding.
This is the primary example of why a party first thing on the list should be buy a bag of holding.
Man,
Wait,
I
oh
can
my God,
make
I
one
know.
of those.
I had such a realization just now that when I said bag of holding, it's because I've been consuming media that's basing its lore on D&D. Oh my god. This is blowing my mind right now. Jax, you said that you could make a bag of holding?
That was out of character. I should, if I had had a chance to level up beforehand, I could have switched one of my things to make one.
Not today.
Not today.
Well,
Well,
okay.
we do know an Arcanist, right? The one from the shop that is Templeton's friend.
Yes, I think I mean, I've never seen one of these bags, but I think we will have enough gold to purchase one, or maybe 5.
One for each of us.
Templeton
Dude,
gets
those
it.
bags are super useful. I wish I had brought one with me.
Like, we could have, like, 10 for each of us.
All right. I mean, Alesta, you are not filling your pockets.
I don't even know how to hold gold. How do I do it? Is it like this?
You open your pocket, you drop coin in. You do until it is full.
Does this every time it's done.
Is it like this? And she's just like kind of gingerly picking up the gold and like looking at it like, ugh, this is making me, I just feel filthy having picked this up.
You don't
And
have
she
to.
like, and
You
she's
don't
kind
have to
of,
like it. You don't have to like it, but
I just don't understand. Okay, hold on. I just don't understand. Okay, so like money, right? Whatever. This whole thing about money, people are dying, whatever. Why? Why did all of this lead up to this point where the only thing here is money? I don't understand. What does money even do?
you either have. I mean, this is a conversation for another time, but you either have money or you have some sort of skill. It is one of the. It is the way
Which
it
one
works.
which one do you have?
Well, right now I have both. And I'll
That's
kind of tap
cheating.
my pockets, but you know, I mean, 10 minutes ago I had skill,
Alright.
but I just a comfortable amount in your pockets, and then we come back later.
Alright. Alesta will kind of use like, would it make sense for her to like take off her breastplate and use that almost like a basket?
Sled.
Yeah, like a sled?
I mean, you can. I will remind you that you wouldn't have a breastplate on, so.
Armor
I wouldn't.
class going down.
I mean, if you take it off and use it as a sled, your armor class will go down.
Oh, yeah. The pain.
That would. I
So
mean,
many
you may be
questions.
fine. You'll probably be fine.
At the first sign of danger, she just like dumps out all the gold and like throws it off a cliff. What about my shield? It's just kind of like rounded. I can just use my shield. I can use my shield as a sled. I'm gonna use my shield as a sled.
Sure.
You can-
I'm fine with that. Yeah, the
you can
ingenuity.
you can turn your face mask into like a little coin purse, like and a little piece of twine at the top, and then I mean something to
I
think
could
about.
do that.
All right,
That you are correct in saying that that is something that could be done.
I am.
Well, while they're talking about
Well-
this, I have my shirt, like, pulled out in front of me, and I'm, like, just dumping gold into the front of my shirt.
Oh, that's great.
What about those talkie bags that Jackson had? We just throw a bunch of the gold in that talkie bag?
I thought you were literally talking about talkies.
The one that was,
Like talkies?
you mean the one that was like, what was it? What was that one? Was it the one that was chirping? Wasn't that the bag that was chirping?
Yeah, it was chirping. Yeah. Do you still have the chirpy bag?
I mean, that was just my own ability to like infuse magic into things. It wasn't the bag specifically.
I'm just thinking of bags that we have to put gold
Right.
in. This is riveting roleplay right now.
I do have. I guess I do have that bag still. Let me check my back, and then I'll open it up and pull out said bag.
I think we take enough to be comfortable and be able to buy these bags of holding that you're talking about, and then we have no issues. We don't even have to think about it. It just happens.
As long as nobody gets here before us and like steals any of it, that would work.
I mean, somebody could stay here and watch it.
Not me. I'm
Drunken gnome the drunken gnome brings something up. If somebody gets here and just takes it.
I'm smarter when I'm drunk.
Hey, Jackson, you have you have that alarm thing.
Yes, I do. Oh, I do. That's a good idea.
Can you set it to like on the pile of gold or maybe on the doorway on the way out?
I can do that on the doorway out. So I'll set it right here.
Yeah, maybe on the doorway out. That way we have time to react and get here.
Yep, let me do that. Yeah, I'll just set a 20-foot cube, so anytime anybody comes anywhere near that, we'll know.
All right, well, let's do
it. I'll make sure that. Yeah, I'll make sure all of us are excluded, and the guy watching over all of this gold is excluded, so he won't set it off either.
Now we are thinking.
Travis, your cat has the zoomies, and I'm just loving it right now.
It is cute, but it is not mine. She's just having a good old time with whatever's on the cover.
Let's just bring Travis up as full screen.
That's not my cat. It's just a stray that found its way into my...
That's not my cat. Like, Professor McGonagall just, like, appears behind Travis.
It's a friend's cat.
I'm ready. I am loaded.
I am loaded. I also have lots of money, too.
Jackson, good one.
So,
I found that bottle in my backpack.
How much do you estimate we can all carry?
A couple thousand, maybe. A couple hundred. I mean, I've never, to be honest, as a DM, I've never really cared about the weight of gold. I would say you could each probably carry 500 if you're small, 1,000 if you're big, strong, beefy.
D&D Beyond doesn't calculate gold as weight, so.
Technically, it's all weightless. Let's just.
Whoa. Technically.
I can carry 50 million gold pieces. Watch me.
Let
me roll a strength check to carry it all.
So, according to the official rulebook, a gold coin weighs 0.02 of a pound. It's one gold coin.
Do the math.
Do your own math.
I took 200, being a smaller man.
I think that the problem. I feel like the problem would be less of like how heavy it is, and more how cumbersome it is to carry. Like, it's more of like the actual mass itself that's problematic as opposed to like the weight of it, I would think. Right? Any quantum physics experts out there who are watching us on a Wednesday night?
I think it's just physics.
I mean, the weight is the result of its mass times the gravity, so.
We're not time traveling.
I don't know, man. I just know quantum goes before physics sometimes.
I feel like this is like calculating how many arrows I have left in a quiver. Or how many spell components I have.
My least favorite part of
I'm so glad we don't do that.
But this is like a plot point, right? Like, this isn't just hand wave it, there's a million gold pieces in here and you grab it all. Like, that's... Like, this is an actual plot point.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we could just be realistic of how many gold coins could Devin carry in real life with a bag.
Are gold coins the size of a quarter?
Like a Scrooge McDuck bag.
Money the size bags. Of a Canadian loonie.
Okay, so I'm loaded with 200.
This is all
I'm ready to go. I think we need these bags of holding, like...
You could do a couple hundred. I'm going to say you could do a couple hundred pretty easily. Anybody, everybody.
200.
All right, I got 1,000.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure. I'll say 1,000. Sure, I'll match Templeton.
All right.
Is it like a mid contest? Like, look how strong. Oh, Templeton has
1,001.
In fact, it's so much not like that. That Alesta looks at the piles that are very similarly, and she just takes one of hers and puts it over in Templeton's pile.
I have 999 now, Templeton. You're better.
And you have 1,001. I'm poorer than you, Templeton.
Okay, so
I am ready.
Jackson, are you taking some, or are you just like kind of there?
I took 150.
Okay.
And I'd like, if we're going to do multiple trips, I would like to try and take, another 150.
So you guys roughly have 2350 right now.
Okay.
Fair?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it a lot. All right.
Works for me.
So you guys want to make your way back out?
Yeah.
I'd like to try as long as it doesn't
Here we go. This is where we die.
So as you guys are heading out, you guys head back up the stairs and you get to the crumbling bridge. You have done it before. You can easily make it across. The weight of the gold isn't like that impressive that you can't. You make it across. Templeton and Valerian, please give me a wisdom save as you pass the mural.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Yeah, Templeton, you are enamored with
not
this.
a strong suit. You said save?
Yeah.
13.
Oh, finally. 20, dirty.
Okay. Templeton, as you look, you kind of double take, but then you shake it off, and you both are able to just keep walking. So let's pull our tokens.
So, real quick, when I double take, did I see something? Did I feel something? Can I do a perception check to try and figure out what it, like?
You felt the need to want to go back to the mural and just look at it and look how amazing it was, but then you shake it off thinking, "Oh, we got something to do."
Okay, yeah, all right,
Shake
gotcha.
it off like Taylor Swift.
Check it out.
That's what I was thinking of too.
Good one.
Like Taylor Swift.
You know what? No, did you know that song's actually about D&D? It's like the player's gonna play.
I don't get it. I actually don't get it. I don't get it.
That was a loose connection, but I
Travis, you're the worst.
I absolutely am.
I'm so bad.
I'm just the worst.
All right, so everybody, you are now in this little area. If we can remember, tokens are important in this map.
Okay.
Let's
ping it again.
You're just in that bottom left side of where the mural was.
I wasn't. I don't know what the mirror. I see where I am now. I get it.
Okay, so you should have gotten the double ping there. And those doors are still open that you opened from the main atrium that you went into. It's been 2 weeks, guys. It's been a long time.
I know.
Actually, Templeton, you weren't here.
I was not here. No.
Shit, that's right.
You did a pretty good drawing of that mural. Like, you spent probably 15 minutes sitting.
Yeah, so I should have explained this. So the mural was of this like amazing like wizard battle, right? So and like it was grandiose. Is that a better word for you, Brittany?
Yes, I like grandiose.
Is that better? And it was just one side versus another. And
wizards with tattoos.
yeah, so
Ooh.
it was all shaved heads.
Best kind.
All shaved heads, male, female, all shaved heads, and had elaborate tattoos all across the tops of their heads.
And I drew a picture of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
All
think it was very good, as Valerian would seem to.
I mean,
make you think.
we didn't make you roll a check.
Everybody's a fucking critic. Come on.
Oh, it's the internet. So as
What's the internet?
what the fuck's the internet? But as you guys would pass it, it was like enthralled. You would become enthralled with it, and you couldn't stop looking at it. At one point, you even separated yourself from the party just to go down there and stare at it. A pretty cool trap, right?
It's like the Harry Potter mirror.
But worse. All right. So, as you guys, are you going to enter that main atrium?
Yeah, I think Val's got kind of a giddy up to his step. You know, we got to get this key. Let's go.
Okay. So, as you enter that main atrium, in the distance where the entry is, you see a couple figures standing in the way. Probably, I would just.
Have we seen their outfits before? I mean, I could from the tokens they look like Zentara, but
Give me a perception check from where you guys are, and if you guys are out, you guys have to be out here to see.
Yeah, I was just trying to place my token. There we are. Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, Templeton, you can see clearly that they have their hoods down. One has a giant snake tattoo, much bigger than the others for some reason. He's got the biggest snake tattoo. The others have two small ones that kind of come up. And then there's two figures that you can't really make out from that are standing behind them. Then there's three figures. All three in the front have their hoods down. One has a much larger snake tattoo than the other, and then the other two have smaller ones. And then there's two figures standing behind them that you can't make out with the three of them kind of blocking the way.
I am going.
And do they
to...
see us, or do we have? Are we behind cover right now?
I think we need to get behind these pillars. I'm gonna try to rush over into that, just in between those two of the back pillars.
I will quickly follow and try and get out of the way.
They're not moving, so they're just kind of, they see you, but they're not moving.
Oh, okay.
What if we try to lead them over to the mural? See if they get.
Oh, it's kind of a good idea, but is that a sky bridge that they're on? Like they're above us?
No, that's the big.
Oh, okay.
That was the door that opened.
One of them a drunk gnome, and the other one sunshine, and the other one a shape changer.
The other ones are
the door didn't
property guy.
The door didn't close, so.
Oh, we forgot to close the door behind us. Rookie mistake.
We forgot to hook up the doll.
It's like my mom when she comes into my room. Am I right? She doesn't close the door behind her.
Okay, so obviously these are. I'm whispering. Obviously these are Zentarum. I mean, we saw the snake tattoos. Like we cannot just like casually walk by them with pockets full of gold. They are here for the same reason that we are.
And as you guys are talking, you see a person step out that you've seen before, Valerian, that you have come back to sworn to kill.
Oh shit!
And you see that person you chased on the rooftop.
Oh, what's his name? Vivette.
You see Vivette, and as he approaches you, he's going to say,
how close is he getting?
He just steps forward in front of the other three. He's going to say, "Put down your weapons. Give me all of the money, and you'll be able to leave here alive."
That is a. Did I ever hear his name? Did Val ever hear his name?
It may be at the theater. I don't remember. Okay. But we talked about it, so I'm going to say you know it.
Okay. Vivette, that is very funny of you. We will not put down our weapons. Why don't you just back away and no one gets hurt?
For what it's worth, my crossbow can just stay. It's not useful anyway.
I mean, how about this? Jackson will throw down his crossbow, and we will call that good.
Okay, I'll toss it.
Does it fire? Please let it fire.
It doesn't.
Oh, damn it.
See, it's a piece of shit. It should have fired.
Vivette, I need to know what you need.
Well, all of the gold that you have on you, all of your weapons, and all of the gold that you're hiding.
We are not hiding any gold. What makes you think there is gold down here?
We followed the same trail you did.
And I'm going to look at Templeton and kind of give him that look. You know, this is not going to turn out well. It is. We need to battle stations. Vivette, I am sorry, but that is not going to happen.
And then you hear him whistle, and so the three others kind of just take a position closer to all of you.
It sounds like you have us outnumbered, but that doesn't matter much.
We could give him a taste of his own medicine. Let's just run. Is there anywhere? Is there like? Have we explored this whole place? Is there anywhere else out of here?
It's just through that door.
Yeah, it's out that.
Fuck.
Question: would you say that the amount of time that we spent talking about the physics of carrying money warrants a long rest?
No,
Rest.
it could
What
be a
about a
short. I'll give you a short
Oh.
rest.
Short rest.
I have
I'm
4
rolling
freaking hit
dice.
points.
I'm rolling hit dice.
Who has 4? You only have. How do you only have 4
Wow.
points left?
That trap, dude. That.
Yeah, he got like pelted by 2 fireballs and 3 suns.
That's right.
This is my fault.
We were like,
This is my fault. How?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not
Just kidding.
complaining to you. I'm complaining to you, not at you. All right, I'm rolling some hit dice. 'cause, 8 and a 6.
okay, how do you? I don't think I've ever done it during a short rest. How do you roll hit points?
It's so the
There's
amount
a
of
button at the top.
yeah. So you can either do in D&D Beyond whatever. If you roll them like you normally would, whatever dice you use to get hit points. So I think you're a paladin. I think it's a
D10 for
1d10.
paladin.
Gotcha.
So you would roll a d10 plus your constitution and just add that.
Okay.
If you're on D&D Beyond, there's a button at the top that says short rest. Looks like a campfire. If you click it, it'll show you what your actual, what the math is on it. And it lets you keep track of how many you rolled.
Shows you how many
Gotcha,
you have,
gotcha.
too. Yeah.
It's convenient.
All right, I'm okay. Templeton might be onto something. We may need to run. Spread them out. Get the doorway open, and then we book. But these guys are gonna steal the gold if we just leave them.
I mean, I think that we have to actually fight them.
I think so. This is our gold, Templeton. You remember those people by the campfire that needed your money more than anything else? Well, now they can have this money. We cannot just run away.
Yes, we need to fight.
Or
They
what
need-
if Templeton, you're
They
so
need
good
to
at
die.
Templeton, you're so good at putting holes in walls. What if you just run straight for that wall and try to make a new door, and we'll all run through it?
So, again, I wasn't here last week. Is this a cave? Is this a place? What
So
is
this is like a mausoleum. So as you went into it, it went down. It was hidden.
Okay.
So,
All right,
it was the mausoleum itself was a stone structure above ground, and where this was, there was a hidden like pile of junk or rubble that was like a major illusion. And so, as I think it was Jackson was kind of looking through things, or Valerian, I don't remember which one. You fell through it, and so you found the steps downwards, and then you get into this like giant dwarven like structure. So what you're looking at here is a giant atrium, and each of those two lines on each side is a giant set of double doors. And then the 3 blocks in the middle are pillars that are holding up the bridges over here. So these bridges are on top of those pillars.
So this middle pillar here, right? How sturdy does it look?
Pretty sturdy. It's
Fuck. Okay.
That's the one. The middle one is the one that we came across on, right?
Yeah, I mean, all of them at the base are still pretty sturdy.
Okay.
There's some rock that's fallen, there's some that's crumbled, but if you, I mean, your plan was to try and run into it, it would probably knock you back.
Not work. Okay. All right. Cool. That's what I'm just checking. So I think we should wait for them to come to us. I'm gonna run behind this pillar.
I honestly think that we should retreat into the mural room, and y'all just need to put together because that's okay. You all just need to put together your wisdom and try to. I mean, we might be able to get some of them to just not participate in the fighting. It's good tactically.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's run. Does you
But
who have
first-
bless?
I do. Can I cast bless since we're behind the pillars? Okay, I'm gonna cast bless, and I'm putting it on Templeton, Jackson, and.
So we're trying to run.
Into the room with the mural.
And make them be entrenched like we were. And then we can just pick them off while they are staring at
snap
the
their necks while they're staring at the picture.
I agree. I'm gonna take off and run back.
Yep. So lead the way. I don't know where I'm going.
To the stage left.
Okay.
I can't grab my token for.
I just pinged it.
Okay,
There we go.
Valerian, as you try to run through it, how do we want to do this? Please make a wisdom saving throw.
You and your wisdoms. That's a natural 15 plus wisdom plus
Yeah.
1. So
Okay.
Well, but it's a saving throw, so you also get your D4.
Even
that's a 4.
even with a D4, a 20,
20.
you still fail.
Oh.
And Templeton, out of your back eye, you see Valerian just sprinting, and then he turns into just this little rat, and now he's just scurrying, and this little tiny rat. And you've been polymorphed, Valerian. And at this point, we are going to go ahead and we're going to roll initiative. So good, so worth it.
Brittany, that's Willow.
Willow. There's Willow. Willow Offgood. Actually, it was always funny when we were playing Tomb, Kylie's character's name was Willow. And so we had a lot of like Willow references.
Yeah.
And it made me want to watch it again. It was so good.
I still need to watch it. I still have the file on my computer
Yeah,
totally.
you still have the Blu-ray.
I don't know what you just said.
The Blu-ray.
That Blu-ray let you borrow.
I mean,
It's such a good movie.
it is. All right,
is.
so top left, Travis, what'd you roll?
18.
Bottom left, Templeton.
I rolled a 9.
Top right, Brittany.
I have 12.
And middle
19.
at 19. Valerian is a 19. So top of the order is our best friend.
The vet.
No, so as you're here, Valerian, but you are a rat.
What's the AC of a rat? It's like
Not good. What does he want to do?
Quit. Oh, Valerian, no. Leave him alone. He's just a little...
Leave
Just a
him
little
alone.
Leave him alone.
Leave
You're
him
lucky he even
alone.
performs for you
Is it-
bastards.
Is that man Shun? Oh, I thought that was Vivette throwing the polymorph at me.
No, that's dog.
Isn't that the property back? Oh, my property
Yeah,
back.
I want my fucking
Okay.
property back.
Oh, my property bag. Yeah, so he's going to cast Bigby's hand. So you create a large hand of shimmering translucent force in an unoccupied space that you can see within range of 120 feet. That you can see within range. The hand lasts for the spell's duration and it moves at your command, mimicking your movements of your own hand. The hand is an object that has an AC of 20 and hit points equal to your hit points maximum. If it drops to 0, it has 26, a strength of 26 and a dexterity of 10. So there is a giant hand. I'm gonna freehand this real quick. It has some fingers.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so this giant hand.
It looks like a turkey. Remember when you were in kindergarten and you'd like draw around your hand and like draw like a little turkey?
Why you gotta make fun? All right,
No, it's a very good turkey.
so he's gonna move it up. It's not gonna. That was good. All
Brilliant
right,
turkey.
so it's gonna move up here and it's going to roll an attack against Alesta. 9 does not hit, but there's a giant hand here, so now you are in melee with that. That's gonna be his turn. Valerian, yeah, Valerian. Let's see, you are. So the new form can be any beast. The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains alignment and personality. The target assumes the hit points of its new form. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to a number of hit points it had before. The creature is limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form. It can't speak, cast spells, or take any other actions that require hands or speech. The target's gear melds into the new form. The creature can't activate, use, wield, or otherwise benefit from any of its equipment. So you are a rat.
I have 1 hit point, 10 AC, 20 feet of movement.
20 feet of movement. I think it's fitting to Valerian. Just
I have keen smell though. That's good. So I don't know that I would know this. So I am just going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to come over to here. Just like in mid stride, just falls into this rat, and I mean I can't say anything, right? I can't speak. I'm like a rat.
Yeah, you can
I can yeah. So you hear this squeaking and the skittering of little tiny rat feet moving across, heading toward the door, heading to where I was going. So that's where I'm at.
okay. Jackson.
Oh boy. So I threw now my crossbow, so I got nothing.
And
ranged
you've
at
ran from your crossbow as well.
Yep.
You remember?
There's rocks around. I'm just gonna remind you of that.
Chavi, here's your crossbow. Right here, this thing. It's a crossbow.
Got it. Let me check one thing really quick because I didn't check the range on this particular spell. Oh, that's so far away. Yeah, nope. I am just gonna move over towards where my crossbow is and pick it up. And then, man, I just don't feel like I'm close enough to shoot at anything, though.
I mean, the hand is meleeable, right?
Yes.
Or it's like hittable.
That's true, but I'm not one to go into combat that aggressively. So I'm gonna fire a crossbow bolt at it just so I can miss it, but at least say I tried. Let's see. So I'm gonna shoot the crossbow, and that is a 16 at the hand.
That hits.
Oh baby, I get a hit
Triple.
Oh baby, a triple.
Oh, baby.
for 4 points of
baby,
damage.
baby.
Doing the big rolls here.
Okay, so yeah, as you hit this, your arrow hits it, and then like it just takes a little chunk off and then falls down. It's seemingly unaffected by your feeble attempt to attack it. Okay, Vivette is gonna run in. What is the you can take a dash for bonus action there. And then he's gonna throw a dagger at you, Alesta. For 20. 20.
Big guy over here.
20 hits.
I would hazard to say yes.
Okay, so it's going to do 5 points of damage. Do you still want to mock Vivette?
Do I still want to mock Vivette?
Yeah.
Was I mocking him before?
Yeah, you were. You just said, "Ooh, big man over here."
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, I was.
Can't really do nothing.
Oh, big guy, it's a high roller over here with his dagger.
Alright, Lesta, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, let me just take a quick gander.
Quick at poop.
Thanks. Okay, so it looks like the only one in melee range is this hand, right?
That is correct.
Is the hand like technically attached to somebody initiative-wise, or is it its own thing?
It is attached to the person that cast it.
Okay, yeah, I can see it, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what, actually, that just whipped a dagger at me. I want my shield back, and it currently has a bunch of gold in it. Can I like heave my shield up and just like whip the gold at Vivette? Like improvised weapon, gold.
Yeah, go ahead and make a. Let's do a D20 plus your dex.
That is an 18.
So that's gonna hit. So yeah, go ahead and roll just 1d4.
1d4. Are you sure? Or can I get one for every single piece of gold that I have?
300d4.
Man, wouldn't that just be? Okay.
Not today.
That's a 4.
Okay.
And I have my shield back now.
So
right?
yeah, so your armor would increase by 1 again. So as you whip this shield around, just a coin pecks right off of Vivette's face.
And I'll say, "Take your fucking money."
He picks it up and puts it in his pocket.
And just he scurries away. He's like,
He's gonna bite.
All right, Templeton.
Okay. I want to try and run over and pick up Val
Little squeaker over there.
and put him inside my shirt.
Put him in my pocket. I'm gonna put him in my pocket.
Is that a mouse in your pocket?
Don't you have a ferret too?
What?
"Wait, what happened to the ferret?"
It's like Poochie from The Simpsons. It's
Ferret's at home. The ferret's watching Troll Skull.
Troll skull. Stay with Lift.
Troll Skull is safe thanks to the ferret.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's a free action.
All right.
You guys are gonna need some
Now-
help.
So I want to know, do I have enough movement now that I've picked him up to make it to Vivette?
You have a giant hand there, so it will take an attack of opportunity if you leave melee with it.
Okay. Then I'm going to rage. And with Templeton on me, or with Val on me, I want to run up to Vivette, finish my movement,
Okay.
and I want to double smash him with both fists as hard as I can.
Ooh, you got so lucky. Alright, so it hits you for 19 plus 8. So 19 plus 8. Yeah, 27's going to hit. And it does 4d8 damage.
Oh. Okay.
5, 2, 7. Oh, you son of a bitch. 8, 16.
So 8 points of damage.
Yep. And you're moved 5 feet that way. So you're going to be moved 5 feet back towards the door. So it essentially, like, just slapped the shit out of you.
With the 5 fingers straight in the face.
I'm actually going to push you towards Vivette. I think it would push you away, like, just the way you're going as your momentum would take it.
Like, smack me in the back of the head.
Yeah. I like that better.
Just like Dad used to do.
So
Can I activate my reaction, Rebuke the Violent, for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, use this reaction to force the attacker to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 12. On a failure, the attack takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt, or half of it on success.
Okay. Yeah, so it takes 16 points of damage. Yeah, I like it.
Damn. Okay, so it smacks me upside the head. I continue running as I'm raging, and I'm going to double-handed axe smash him across his head.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry.
No, the cat that Travis is pulling up.
That's a 16 to hit. Sorry, 18 to hit. Sorry.
18 does hit. Yes.
Okay. All right. So that is 1d8 plus 3.
Waiting for the cat just to go wham.
She's touching the mic right now.
She's touching me.
1d10 plus 3. Okay. Here we go. That's 12 points of damage.
Yeah, you smack Vivette pretty well. Anything else?
I will roar in his face after I do it.
Imagine like there's phlegm and just blood and everything else. It just... Okay. This Xantarm's going to just pop around the corner and shoot you for an 18, Devin.
18 does hit.
For what? 2 points of damage to 1 total there.
Okay.
And then this one's going to pop around and heavy crossbow you. 6 doesn't hit. Okay. It's Manchin's turn. How many hit points you all have?
Enough.
27.
Bring
Hey,
it.
that's me too. I have 27.
Bring
as well.
Was that a real question, Bob, or?
It was.
Okay.
He's
He's just trying to scare you. He's just trying to scare you. Oh, he's casting
23.
sleep.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
That would be hilarious.
I would like he can do anything in the world. He could like murder us in 3 seconds, and he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sleep. Like, what is he doing? Is he playing D&D too?
So this will hit everybody because y'all lined up in a line. Y'all lined up in a line. So he's gonna move forward a lot. So he has movement too. And it's just going to shoot a straight line this way. So actually it misses Jax. But it hits everybody else. So give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm technically in Templeton's shirt.
Okay.
What does that mean for me?
It's a lightning bolt that just like streaks across the sky. So you'll get hit too.
So
Dex.
I have advantage on dex against effects I can see while raging.
Yes.
So.
And don't forget to add your D4s to your saving throws.
Roll high.
Not gonna
And
help.
since this is a magical effect and I have magic resistance, I get advantage on it, right?
On saving throws, yes, you get advantage.
Can I have advantage just because?
I'll give you advantage too, Valerian, just because I feel bad for you,
Good.
and you're
'Cause
gonna
you're a
die.
rat.
And you're
Well,
gonna die.
I did roll a 1 on my first one, so.
It's fun. You're a halfling, aren't you? You get luck, E.
Oh, so I'll re-roll that.
Yeah.
I have to take the re-roll though.
So then you don't get advantage.
All right. Well, I rolled an 18
Plus.
plus
I have-
5 plus a bless.
What'd you roll, Devin?
Grand total 17.
17. Okay. Alessa, what'd you roll?
I also rolled 17.
Okay. So, to 3.
Thank God for bless.
A 5.
Hashtag blast.
5. 10. 15. 12. 16. That's 6 dice. 22. 28. So anybody who did not roll higher than a 21 takes 28 points of damage.
I did.
Oh, I'm so glad to be positioned where I am.
So
Anyone that didn't roll higher than a 21. So we all failed except for Val.
Yep.
What a weird way of saying that. Like, what?
yeah, it was
My
funny.
brain hurt.
28.
Yeah, 28 points of damage.
Halved for me.
It's magic. You didn't take Totem of the Bear,
No.
did you?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
It's full
Okay.
28.
If you saved, you take half.
Yeah, but you're a rat, and now you
14.
turn into Valerian inside of Templeton's pocket, and you
And my
literally
shirt
like
just,
alien.
rips off of me, and my shirt just like rips off of me as he falls out of it.
Travis is asleep as well.
I have been birthed.
What now?
Did you really fall asleep, Travis?
No.
Like a xenomorph.
I was like,
bursting
where
forth
did
from my
Jack
chest.
fall asleep?
I'm
I should
down.
not have gone method acting tonight.
You down? Down?
Yeah. I had 23 hit points.
Oh,
Dude, my max is 28. I am so glad I was out of that range.
so
Or-
Templeton, you're still up.
Yes, I'm still.
Jax is still up. Valerian, how many hit points did you have?
I had 27 minus 14. I'm at 13. Well, so how does that work?
Does it carry over?
So I was 1 hit point as a rat. So save or not, I was coming out of it. What were the rules of polymorph? I can't remember.
You go back to your hit points, but does the damage carry over into the second form, or is it like you're
don't know.
1 hit point, then you're nuked, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm cool back at this because the nuke had already taken effect on the rat. We'll do that anyways. That's fine. We'll make the rule right now. We'll figure it out later. You
So what do you want me to do?
You just get nuked as the rat.
Oh, so I'm at full hit point.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what you're saying. All right,
Yeah.
I
So
can-
that's gonna be Manchun's
I'm not
turn.
gonna argue that.
Valerian, like halfway sticking out of Templeton's shirt. What do you want to do?
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
So, I see Vivette in front of me. Yeah, that was kind of a question.
I'm sorry, what I was reading in chat. Brittany is terribly concerned that you're going to TPK
I
on
am
the finale.
terribly concerned.
I see Vivette in front of me as I'm kind of like propped on.
Shall I play the song I See You in Front of Me?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I don't know how that happened. Turn it down. Sorry. I'm gonna catapult off of Templeton's chest, and I'm gonna drive
I just love this.
because this is D&D.
Pocket halfling.
Parkour!
Pocket sand. And I'm going to drive my short sword in front, just flying at him.
Okay, how about this? I will give you advantage. I love it. I will give you your damage plus Templeton's strength.
My strength modifier.
Yes.
Does that mean I get sneak attack
You get
too?
to add-
because
you
I
get to add
have
plus
advantage?
You get sneak attack too.
Okay.
Because, I mean, who's ready for a pocket halfling? Nobody. Clearly.
It's all happening. Okay.
All the things.
Advantage. What's your strength modifier?
And my strength modifier is 5.
So I get to add that.
to the damage.
I gotta hit first.
Yeah. I mean, it's a high roll.
Alright, so 19
Hits.
to hit.
Oh, nuke this motherfucker.
So I rolled a 6 and a 4, so that's 10 plus his 5, so that's 15. No, plus another 3, so 18.
Yeah. I mean, you catch, like, I'm going to say you, like, dagger right into his cheek. Still up and alive, but just, like, gushing. Kind of gross.
I'm I'm gonna kind of like, as the short sword's kind of sticking into his cheek, I'm gonna dangle from it and use his body as cover.
You're gonna,
But like
okay, I got you.
dangling in front of him. Or if I fall
Just
to the
like-
ground, I still want to use him as cover.
Okay.
Just let gravity do the rest of the job on him. Just hang on tight.
All right, Jackson.
I am gonna pull my crossbow. I'm gonna aim it at the guy right in front of
I would
Valerian.
like. I
and
would
be
like to say somebody
We need
is
to get
dead.
Brady up.
But you
Dead,
shoot.
dead or
No,
just
you
down?
shoot your crossbow. You
No.
got a couple turns. You got
No.
a couple turns.
There was a plan to this, but when you say dead, do you just mean down or like gone?
She's down.
You're just down, right? Okay.
Yeah.
That was part of my plan. So anyway, I'm gonna aim it at that guy and say, "Fuck it, my crossbow is a piece of shit." I'm gonna toss it to the ground. I'm gonna walk over to Alesta, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds, and I'm gonna cast it. No, I don't have a second level, so first level spell. So it's a 1d8 plus 3. Would you like to roll that, Alesta or me?
I'll roll it.
Make
luck.
me feel better about dead.
Wise choice.
Actually, can you roll it?
Nope. Dice already hit the table. Dice already hit the table.
Oh no.
Remember, it's a
That
1d8
wasn't
plus
her
3.
dice. That was a cup of ice. Come on now.
How about ice? Get your ears checked. Okay, question. So I'm at 5 hit points. Okay, so I had 23 hit points, got hit by 28. Do I need to be healed 5 to break even, or
No.
is it okay?
You started
So
0
it's one
and move up.
plus how many? I mean, it's how many in addition to whatever I rolled, Jax?
It's plus 3, so
Okay,
it's a
so-
1d8 plus 3.
I'm healed by 4.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
It is
Eat the
Vivette's
blank.
turn.
I'm dead.
Vivette is gonna pick you up and throw you
I would land on my feet.
back towards Manchun. So
Oh,
we're gonna go ahead and make a dex save.
all right. Dex save.
It's like Garrosh in Heroes of the
Plus
Storm.
less.
18.
What is
Plus less?
plus?
Oh, plus. 18 plus 1 is 19.
I rolled a 17. Strength is +1. So you beat by 1 point. And so that picks you up.
Hashtag
Roll a d4. Roll a d4.
That's a 3.
So Vivette picks you up and you kind of like move the sword a little bit and do 3 points of damage. And Vivette unfortunately can't like she like winces at it and just okay.
Twist a little.
Yeah, you're gonna be hanging there still. That's fine. I like that. Thug is gonna shoot at you, Templeton, for a 20 hit.
Jesus Christ. Yes.
3, so 1 point of damage. Do these?
All right.
I mean, they're
I'm so glad those ads are just, annoyances.
trash mobs.
Yeah.
All right, Alesta, you have 4 hit points. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I, just out of curiosity, can I lay on hands for myself?
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
how does
Yep.
that- I can?
Absolutely.
What
I
does
did that
okay,
many
What does
times.
that look like? What does that look like?
You tell
though? Is
me.
it just like,
Put your hand on your shoulder or wherever you would prefer. Preferably somewhere safe.
Imagine your face melts just as this like
Just
red
like-
radiant light comes out.
Can you use that your face because you have a mask on?
that's true.
So you're just touching the mask, not you.
Unless, Travis, look, watch. The mask drapes down. You could literally just go like this. Alesta could be in Thinker's
You have to
pose.
roleplay that.
Alesta can do whatever she wants.
Okay,
She
yeah,
can. It just
but
has to be called out properly. That's all I'm saying. Follow the rules of the.
well, jeez.
Sorry.
Yes, I have no choice but to follow the rules of the game. No, I'm gonna go ahead and say that when Alesta lays hands on others, like she's like, it's like a very gentle kind of thing, like hand on the shoulder, very, very warm. I'm gonna say when she lays hands on herself, it's this very like almost bro-ish, like, huh! And then like just like rubbing hands together and healing from that. she rubs them so hard that they start to glow red, the Ilmater red, but it kind of looks like she's creating so much like friction with her hands that they're heating up. And then she's healed. That's
Healed!
what I'm going to say happens.
Healed!
Healed! Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and heal myself for, I'll say 10? No, 12. I'll go ahead and heal myself for 12. And then, as another action, am I still engaged in melee with this hand?
Yeah, it's kind of just hanging out there. Hasn't really done much else.
Oh, okay. If I were to come over here, would I be...
You will take an attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. Okay.
Only if you want.
I just laid on hands myself. I don't need another hand to be laid on me. But hey, Brittany, good job. But I'll go ahead and I'll cast Shield of Faith too as my bonus action. A shimmering shield appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. I'm going to do that for who's looking the worst right now.
Templeton.
Templeton.
I'm going to do it for Templeton, yeah. So Templeton, you have +2 AC.
Muted Templeton.
All right, thank you.
Templeton is muted.
Templeton.
I did not forget the decimal, by the way. Okay. Alesta, is there
I think
anything...
you did.
Alesta... Oh, sorry, Travis. DM Travis over here. Alesta, is there anything
I
else?
am the ruler.
No, I just used both of my actions. I just used an action and a bonus. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can move.
I think I'm good. I don't want to get smacked around by this big old hand, this big old turkey right in front of me.
Okay.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Okay. Templeton.
So, with half of my body charred from the electrical strike, it's going to trigger my storm aura. My eyes are going to start sparking lightning, and as my bonus action, I want to light up Vivette with a lightning bolt. Let's see. So it's a Dex save, DC 13. Half damage on success.
Vivette's pretty good at Dex. That's a crit 24.
Okay, so he takes half damage of 5.
Okay. Anything else, Templeton?
Still standing?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Fuck. So then, yeah, I'm gonna smash him upside the head again, two-fisted. No, that's an 8.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Okay, these two thuggies are gonna just shoot you, Templeton. Actually, they'd probably shoot at Valerian, seeing as... No.
Oh shit! Pocket halfling.
Yeah, Valerian's covered. 19 hits. Templeton.
Oh, that's back at me. Yeah, it definitely hits.
For 5, so 2 points of damage. And so let's do a quick count of where we're at.
Please don't.
So we are
Spell.
Magica. I knew it was an M. Started with an M though. Samsonite. I was way off. So where we're at, just so we can remind the viewers. I mean, it's been a 10-minute break. You guys are toe-to-toe with Vivette. Almost. Vivette's looking a little bloody. He's got a giant, gash in his face. You do see Manchun kind of just lobbing spells in your direction. Not really, no real care in the world. Kind of flicking that Pantene hair he's got. And then you just got a couple guys on the outside taking pot shots who haven't been touched yet. While you guys are hurting very badly. Did I capture that correctly? Is that where I think we're at?
I would say that's pretty good, Bob.
Okay.
Accurate.
I mean, I was a rat, and now I'm at full health.
I was a rat, but now
I was a rat, but now I'm at full health. And you can change too, because that's the American way.
At first,
Your
I was a rat.
bootstrapping
Now you know.
Now you know.
All right, so let's do this little game that we're gonna play. What do you say?
By this little game, do you mean D&D?
Yeah. What do you?
Yeah, let's play.
Clearly, what I mean.
D&D. I didn't. The way he said it was very confusing to me. Yes, I'm ready to play some D&D.
I feel like today has just been a confusing way that I've worded things. Like, my brain doesn't work. I wrote an email the other day that I went back and read, and I'm like, what did I don't even know what I was trying to say. So I had to respond to it going, I think I had a stroke while I was writing this. Not sure, but here's what I was trying to say. Alright, so top of the order. Top of the order is Manchun with a 22. What's Manchun gonna do?
Nothing
on.
good.
Kill us. That's what
Just
fucking kill us.
do what you got to do, man.
I mean,
Realize the error of his ways and
No.
ask for tea.
His error of his ways is missing me and not killing all of us at once.
so he's gonna cast Fire Shield on Vivette. So thin and wispy flames wreath your body. Itself, actually. He's gonna cast fire on himself. So you just see this giant, like, ball of flames kind of circling around him. Okay.
That's scary. Why is he doing that to himself?
Yeah, he's not worried. So out of the back, you see a dagger just spin straight across, right through the air, and catch Vivette. Catch Vivette for 5 points, and Valerian, you see Vivette just take one right in the back.
Oh.
And it's your turn.
Wait, hold on. Has Vivette been murdered?
No, Vivette is still alive.
Oh, man.
I'm going to. So I'm kind of like hanging.
So he's just been murdered.
Hanging from his cheekbone. I'm gonna pull it out, fall to the ground, and then I'm just in the same motion. I'm just gonna like stab it up through his urethra.
Whoa!
Is coccyx?
Two very
This
different parts of the
is
body.
kind of very weird. And
Hey, I said urethra, and that is accurate.
okay,
Alright.
I don't know about this.
That is a 18
neither.
plus 5, 23.
that hits. You do not get sneak damage, by the way,
No.
on this.
Well, is he engaged?
To you, you guys are going
But
to get
not
married
to-
later.
Are
Yep.
you
Not
popping
to
the question?
Not to Templeton?
Not with Templeton. He
Okay.
tried to throw you
How
last,
is-
if you remember correctly.
But I attacked him last.
But his focus is directly on the person stabbing his face. That literally is hanging from his cheek.
I will read. You don't need advantage on an attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet and isn't incapacitated.
Hold on.
I mean, I'll let
Pull
the
it up.
DM rule.
We'll pull it up. Pull it up.
I mean, it's just a D6.
Roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of that enemy is incapacitated, or you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. I'll allow it.
Alright.
I'll allow it.
Alright. That's an extra 2, so 8 points of piercing.
Not dead. Good God, just kill.
I need the 10
Also
hit
with
points.
with the flame shield, you see the hand kind of dissipate. So Jackson,
Oh, nice.
it is your turn.
Yeah, of course. I am gonna run back and grab my crossbow now that Alessa has been healed. I'm gonna aim it at the guy in front of Val, and I'm gonna give it a nice, good shot for failure. 12 plus, what is it for this thing? It's plus 4, so 16.
To Vivette, no, that does not hit.
Shocking. Piece of shit crossbow. Let's get tossed back down to the ground for the 3rd time tonight.
Also, I do want to say, Fleshmith, thank you for the 5-month sub. And your
Yeah,
joke
but-
was funny in the sub chat message. It was, why don't you see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're so good at it. You can't argue with that logic. You don't know because they're so good at it. All right. Anything else,
Yeah.
Jackson?
No, I'm just gonna curse my goddamn piece of shit crossbow.
Okay. Vivette is going to turn around and go. Oh shit! Looks like we got some company, and then he's going to throw you again because this time Vivette is very upset. So go ahead and roll a Dex save, please.
It's a dirty 20.
God damn it! It's an 11.
I got a +5 in that guy.
Okay. 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 God damn. Alright, Devin, Thug's gonna shoot at you. Does 15 hit Templeton?
No, it does not right now.
Well, that would have been a good one. That was 8 hit points.
I have 2 temporary AC.
Nice.
Thanks to
Alesta,
Lester.
Nice.
it's your turn.
Noise. Alright, I'm going to... Noise. So I'm going to move over here, next to Vivette, because the turkey is gone, right? Turkey's no longer there?
Yeah, correct.
And- Okay.
At first I was like, what turkey are you talking about?
What turkey? Templeton, are you hurt at all right now?
Very. He is almost dead.
Okay.
I am half charred from a lightning strike.
I mean, aren't we all? But yeah, okay. I'll give you the remaining 8 of my lay on hands.
Okay. Thank you.
So you're healed by 8,
All right.
and that will be my turn for now.
Okay. Out of the back is somebody you've never seen before.
Is it the horses?
No.
The horse stock.
That would be awesome if the talking horse just came in like,
Oh my
shut us
God.
down, everybody!
Maxine is like, no! I say nay!
Yes.
No.
The horse saves the day.
Should've
It's
made
like
it.
Mr. Edward in the
That
TV
should
show
have
back
been a DM call.
Templeton, it's your turn.
I'm going to. How is Vivette looking?
Very hurt. Very
Okay.
bloodied. Near death, but
I'm going
Roll
to
well.
use my action first and smash him two-fisted.
little fist jab, huh?
That's good. 23.
What does that even look for? 23 hits.
Okay.
What do you think it was? What do you think?
8
8
points of
of
damage.
damage.
Okay, not dead.
Okay. Then I'm going to grab him by the throat and arc my storm aura into it.
Okay. This could do
DC
it.
13 save. Dex 13 save.
That's got high dex. It's a 14.
Okay. Half damage. I rolled a 4, so 2 points of
Oh
damage.
my god. Everybody in chat, you can see this. I shit you not. 1 hit point left.
I wanted to kill him so bad.
So you're saying I stand a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance.
No, I don't
okay.
stand a chance because my crossbow's a piece of shit and I'm not close enough for anything else.
The last gold piece.
I'm gonna hurl my gold piece. Alright, so waddling forward is Mert, and he's like, it looks like you boys could use some help.
The cavalry's in town.
And Mert is going to... He can't make it there. He's gonna hurl a dagger. God dang it. At the thug here. For 7 points of damage. This guy is going to move forward as well. Why do these guys not have like bows? Like this is, and he's gonna hurl another dagger at this thug over here for another 7. These two are going to turn and go into melee here. With a mace, does not hit. Okay, this guy's gonna go into melee with Maloon. Mace. Does that one hit? That does hit. Okay. Manchun's gonna turn around and say, Mert, this is not your fight. Please turn around and leave before I kill you all. Then Manchun is going to fire magic missile at 5th level.
It's gonna be like 8.
So
Yeah, 8 volts.
yeah, so you get 1d4 for the 3 darts that you get, plus each level is another dart. So that's 8. I'm just gonna roll 4 once because I want to roll 8 4s. Roll low, baby. That is a 4. Yes. All right. So they're all going. How many hit points do you have left, Templeton?
Oh shit.
Just do it, man. I am currently at 17.
Yeah, they're all just gonna go at Templeton.
Okay.
No.
For 16, it's no 8. 8 times 4.
4
Sorry.
times 8.
Math is hard. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
That's 32.
It's 32.
Does that kill you? Like, actually kill you?
Templeton has 40.
Like, what is an insta-kill? Like, what is
Half.
rules?
You have to. Is it half or double? You have to meet your max hit.
I've always done half. So if I hit you for half over what your max hit points are, you're instantly dead.
That makes sense. Okay. So you said 32,
Yes.
and that's halved, right?
That's force. Do you take half from force?
No, I don't. All right.
So 17.
I am.
Yeah, you're down.
I'm down. I'm not dead.
Okay, this one is going to run up here, and Templeton is down. He's going to rapier. What's a double crit on this guy, by the way? So that's 24 points of damage.
No.
Alright, Valerian, it's your turn. Your best friend just fell right beside you. Vivette is hurting very, very badly.
Yeah, I have to take care of Yvette first. I gotta get him out of here. Okay, I'm gonna attack him. That's a 10 to hit. No, not gonna do it. So yeah, I see Templeton fall, and I'm swinging, and Templeton has all my attention. And I just start mumbling to myself, and I miss the swing. I'm going to move, not out of melee, but I'm going to kind of step over in front of Templeton. So so just on the map, I'm like occupying his space, just like standing kind of over him.
Yep. Jackson, it is your turn. Vivette is almost dead. Please just kill Vivette.
I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna use my crossbow to do it, so we know that's not gonna happen. I am gonna move up a little bit closer, try and position myself a little bit better towards possibly hitting this son of a
little bit softer now.
big guy. Oh, okay. I interfered with that dice roll, so that doesn't count. Okay, that's better.
The house rule at the Blue Viper.
Right.
Yeah, I Jedi mind tricked it. It didn't work.
My hand was on the table. It hit my hand. I cannot count that, even if it was good.
It was a 1. It left my hand. It doesn't.
No, but this is a total of 18.
How weird.
What did you roll, Travis?
It was a total of 18.
That barely hits. I'm assuming you do more than 1 damage. So how do you want Vivette to die?
I want to make this shot count. I want it to go right into his head, and I want it to be like fast and powerful and make his head freaking explode.
From a crossbow bolt, I love it.
I mean, it's not gonna explode, but you hit him in the head.
It doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be like big, but I want it to like have
his
some
mind
kind of
is
explosion.
blown from death. Fair. He goes, as he's dying, he goes.
I will take it.
I don't know how else to say this.
I'll take it. That works.
Okay.
Moving on.
Thug is gonna run up into melee. Probably not hit. These guys are terrible. 11 does not hit. Alesta, it is your turn. You have... Vivette has just fallen, and Templeton has fallen right by your side as well.
Oh, goody. Okay. So which are our friendly friends? Is it these guys with the little white hair, like over?
Nope, not the white-haired guys. It's the guys in the tricorn caps, Beardy and Mert.
The pirates, the musketeer, and Gilderoy Lockhart.
I know that guy.
Gotcha.
What's his name?
Beardy.
Beardo. Okay, I am going to use Cure Wounds on Templeton.
Templeton. Okay.
How do I do
Yeah.
I only erase these hands. I've never actually done a healing spell before. But that's a D8, right? Yeah, okay, so it's a D8 plus 2. So, Templeton, you are healed by... You're by 10.
Whoa!
Nice.
Okay.
Meow, 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 meow.
Do I still have my 2 temporary AC? Does that still work, or does it go away because I was down?
It still works on her. It's her concentration.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Cool.
anything else, Alesta?
Nope.
Alright, so Maloon is going to run
Every
up...
time I hear his name, I always think of like Milady, except it's like Maloon.
Maloon. It tips his hair.
Tip
like
that. Maloon.
He's got just a giant hair piece. He's like, Maloon.
Maloon. That's how Minnesotans say hi to each other. We're like, Maloon.
Now that is canon. Maloon is the new greeting of Waterdeep. As Maloon enters the mansions, or should me ends. This is the worst. He kind of whispers. He's gonna say, Vajra sends her regards, and make 4 attacks. Okay, let's do some damage here on
The Manchooner?
on the Manchoon. Yeah. Oh, and every single one hits. I love it. So, minus 11, minus 13, minus 8, minus 14. So you just see him come up with the fists or the blades of fury and just like that.
Damn.
And Templeton, it's your turn.
All right.
Not to be shown up by Maloon.
I will get up. I will activate my second rage of the day. As a bonus action, I will activate my storm aura again. And I'm going to run up to him and I'm going to smash him across the face and I'm going to reckless attack.
Oh,
No holds barred.
first reckless of the game of this barbarian's life.
22 to hit.
That hits.
22. 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whew.
And
The
then,
tables have turned.
as I smash him across the face with my fists, my storm aura is going to arc across his face and run lightning through him. DC 13 dex save.
Oh, he's a flip wizard that rolled a 1, so he fails.
4 points of electrical damage.
Okay. It's Mert's turn. And Mert, being Mert, he's just gonna kind of like waddle up here. And Mert is... What does Mert want to do?
What could Mert do?
Mert's just gonna pull out his longsword, and kind of like get in a stance because he had to dash to get up here. I feel like that's a very Mert thing to do. This
You
guy,
bite your thumb at me, sir.
This guy's gonna just kill him. He's dead. Almost dead. Okay. I don't even know why I roll for these thugs. They do 1d8 damage. Watch out.
Okay.
He rolled a 1.
That was I'm screwed.
Okay, he rolled a 1 and then failed his fumble, so we're gonna do that. 99. Okay, got it. It is Manchoon's turn. Manchoon is actually going to cast Wall of Force. So between Maloon, Mert, and separating them from him, an invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose as a horizontal or vertical barrier, or at an angle. It can be free-floating or resting on a solid surface. You can form it hemispherical, dome, or a sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet. Or you can shape a flat surface made up of 10 feet. So he's going to essentially just bubble that half of him So essentially, people can't block it or hit him.
On that side.
On that
behind
side.
him.
And then he's going to spend a sorcery point. He doesn't have a ton of like damage spells, which is kind of crazy. So he's out of 5. He's spent 2, 4. He's going to cast Magic Missile at 4. 3 bolts to you, Templeton. The other 4 to Alesta. So we're rolling 1d4 plus 1. It's 2. So 2 across them. So 3 to you, Templeton. That's 6 points of damage. And then 4 to you, Alesta. That is 8 points of damage. Okay. This swashbuckler is going to swing again at him. This guy's dead. Valerian, it is your turn.
Okay, it is time to end this. I am going to take out a petrified Eye of Newt, smash it in my hand, and I'm going to cast Hex on Manshun. And I'm going to pick Strength as what he will have disadvantage, strength checks that he will have disadvantage on, hoping Templeton can do something. So he will have that Hex upon him, and then I will Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Shit. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
No shit.
As a
Yes.
sorcerer.
That is true. All right, the D10. Whoever rolls a D10, jeez. And then I get a D6 for the hex. That was cacked. Oh, that's a 1. So that's going to be 5 points of damage. 4 points of Eldritch Blast, 1 point of hex, if it matters.
It
And
is.
then I am going to shimmy on over this way.
Okay. Jax, it's your turn.
Oh boy. I'm gonna move up a few feet and see if I can't. Awful. This is Manshun right in front of Templeton. So I'm gonna take a shot at Manshun because I'm an absolute idiot and fool. God damn it.
What'd you roll?
Sorry, my die keeps rolling in a way that does not hit in a visible way. That's 9. It is not
It
gonna.
does not hit.
Sweet. I'm gonna throw my freaking crossbow down on the.
That's fair. Okay. Anything else you would like to do, Jax?
No, I don't think I have any bonus actions that I want to use right now. But thank you.
Your character's the worst.
Dude, his
Dude.
weapon is such a piece of shit, but I love that it has been that way consistently
Like, I
throughout
love
the
it.
whole thing. It has worked so fabulously.
And the funny thing is that even before you shot, you said you're new to this crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Alesta, it's your turn.
You're right.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go forward here to Manshun, and I'll go ahead and just yeah, I'm just gonna give him a good little stabby stab with my spear.
Okay.
And I do want to use my last spell slot to do a divine smite.
Okay.
So a 2d8 extra radiant damage to him. So at first, let me roll it. That's a 15.
That hits. AC of 12, by the way. Just
Yikes.
not high. Not good.
Okay, so that's going to be 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With Divine Smite, yes. And as Alesta uses Divine Smite with her spear, what I'm going to say is when it pierces through, there's like this very, very jarring kind of red light that bubbles before it bursts. And that burst is what does the extra radiant damage.
I love it. Okay. It is now Maloon's turn. Travis is stroking a pig.
It was Piglet, and he was waving hello.
Okay. Maloon's is gonna like turn and stab this thug that's kind of like on his back and just one shot him, and then the other 3 attacks go straight to Manshun. For 18 plus 15 is 23, 33 points of damage. And Templeton, Manchun is very hurt. It is your turn.
Okay. I am going to reckless attack again. Val, what did you give me?
If he has to make a strength check, he has disadvantage. Nothing
Gotcha.
to you, just
Okay.
Hex on him.
Nothing
Yeah,
huge.
I'm going to reckless attack. It's 21 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. It's 9 points of damage on my smash.
Okay.
And then, how's he looking?
Death's door.
Okay. I want to bear hug him. And as I do, let out a scream. And basically run my lightning through him.
Okay.
My storm aura.
And it's a dex save.
Oh,
DC 13.
Oh, damn it. I should show us that.
It's an 11.
It's a 4.
How do you want to do this?
I just want him to burn to a crisp. As I bear hug him, I'm not letting go.
Yes.
Every bit of lightning in my body is just passing through me into him and arcing all over the place, onto the floor, any nearby rocks. It's just like even the invisible
I
wall
will
behind
take
him.
the hit points.
It looks like one of those. It looks like one of those science balls, you know, where you touch it and then there's like electrical spots where you touch. It's like that on the invisible wall behind him.
Yes, I love it.
Until I can't hold on to him any longer. And we both drop to the floor. I drop to my knees and drop him on the floor.
Okay.
He looks like the mobster from Batman '89. Like, it's a hot time in the old town tonight.
I was going to say it looks like Marv in Home Alone 2. So, yeah, Templeton, as you just bear hug him, you feel as like the lightning courses through you into him, you just feel his body just kind of go limp. And as you two just like all of your strength has been exerted and it just you're exhausted and you just fall down forward. And that's going to take us out of initiative. And we're going to go back into this. And Mert's going to walk over to you, Templeton, and help you up and go, "Oh, good thing we arrived when we did, dear boy."
Templeton's just heavily breathing.
Is everybody okay?
He's going to look back at Val and say, I want to go home.
I will, as he is turning around, I will run up to him and, Templeton, buddy, I'm sorry, we are going to go home.
I want to run up and just jump onto his giant torso and just give him the biggest hug that a little dwarf.
It's like a bowl full of jelly.
Yes.
So as you hug him, he kind of just puts his arm around you, and he goes, "Well, we should probably get out of here. I imagine you found what you came for."
I don't suppose you happen to have a bag of holding on you, sir? My name's Alesta, by the way. Nice to meet you. I heard a lot about you. Not all great. Anyway, do you have a bag of holding?
I don't, but we can get this out of here.
We will. Yes, we need to get out of here for sure. And we did leave some stuff behind, but we can come back later. Mert, it is good to see you, and we are happy that you came when you did. I mean, we could have handled it. We were doing kind of fine. It was just kind of cleanup. It's like fourth quarter cleanup. But what was that? The campaign book?
That was the Waterdeep campaign book. I'm sorry.
But Mert, yes, we appreciate. Who is this friend you have here with he had the swords? And I'll look at the gentleman standing next to him.
Oh, yes. Hello, I'm Maloon Water Dragon, and Vajra actually sent me.
I gotta
Mert had made the call for help once he realized that Manchun. We don't believe it was the real Manchun. It would have been much stronger than this, but at least his simulacrum was here, and we called all that we could. I apologize we didn't come sooner.
Do you know if this is the real Vivette? I mean, this is the one and only, yes?
I'm sorry, who is
This
Vivette?
piece of shit sitting right here.
I would imagine not many, just judging his acts on the battlefield, he probably couldn't pull off a simulacrum. So I would imagine that this piece of shit you talk about is, in fact, the real Vivette. I would be more worried about this one here, and he points to the to Manchun's body. He is probably still out there somewhere.
Well, we will leave that to the bigger, better guns than us. Our job is complete, and we are ready to leave.
Oh, I heard you were the biggest, Val. You're the biggest gun in town. He doesn't say that. I'm just kidding. That is not canon.
Metaphorical. It's it's funny, like calling a big guy tiny. I think it is.
I do suggest we get you out of here. I imagine Waterdeep officials aren't too far behind.
Yeah, let's. Mert, before you go, I mean, we're going to head out, but if you want to look, there's a nice fresco inside that room right there. You might want to take a look. It is a magical battle with wizards. It's lovely.
Make sure that all of the city guard see it, because it's very important to their investigation.
Why it is not in a museum?
Mark's going to say, I don't believe I have time for that right now. Let us leave, and then we can deal with the authorities as they come through. I do suggest you probably just make haste and get out of here.
Yes, we will be at our...
tomb robbing, and while they're going to be appreciative that you have found the fortune, tomb robbing is not high on the city guard's watch.
Yeah, it is not high on our to-do list either, but yes, we are moving on.
Okay. So yeah, you all leave, and as you leave, Mert kind of shields the group as he intercepts the head of the Waterdeep militia. And Mert's like, these guys are just getting out of here. They helped me clean up. And he's going to take him and grab the head of the Waterdeep militia. And they're going to head down into the mausoleum. Maloon is still with you, and he says, This is our chance to get out of here.
We will not wait for a second chance. And we will kind of like side skirt the crowd. Boogie.
As you guys leave,
the heroes of the day. Okay, we're the heroes of the campaign, and we're just like, oh, let me switch on PS channel.
So as you guys leave, a giant figure starts to form, and it is huge. It is a huge, biggest farm ever. It is Ethel Beavers from the DMV. She rises and...
I was getting ready to write that down.
No. As you guys leave, the sun sets over your shoulders. And the day is done. Let's take this time. So we got about 10-15 minutes left. Let's take this time to wrap up Waterdeep. So I would like to take this time to let Templeton roleplay how Templeton will be exiting the campaign.
So I figure we get back home. And, I don't know if we're doing anything celebratory or not. But Templeton's not really in on the party. And as we go to bed, me on the floor in Val's room, the lights go out, and like kids at a sleepover, after the lights go out, they start talking.
Hey, you still awake?
And, yeah. He's gonna say, Val.
What is it, Templeton?
I don't want to do this anymore.
I have been thinking about that as well, and I don't think that we are cut out for this kind of work anymore. And I think you are right in that you shouldn't be doing this. I cannot see you fall down like that again anymore. It hurts a little bit every time it happens.
Every time I hurt somebody, it doesn't feel as wrong as it should. And I don't like that. I don't want to hurt people.
You don't want to hurt people anymore. I understand. I mean, I might know something, or have something, a new job for you to do that would not be hurting anybody anymore. Is that what you want? You would be helping two people that could use a big, strong back like you. And you would have plenty of time and space to devote to your drawings and devote to and this place has many animals that you can take care of.
That he's quiet for a minute or two, and he's would you be there?
Oh, buddy, I don't think that is where we might be a little different. I don't think that I am completely ready to settle down. But I will tell you, I will come and visit. This is not goodbye at all. This is it. I am going to say this out loud to you. You would be. We may not be together on adventures anymore, but you will be. If you do this for me, you will be more like family than I think we have ever been. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense right now as we are sitting here in the dark. It would make more sense tomorrow. But there are two people I know that could, like I said, need someone like you. And I don't know that I ever talked about them, but these two people are one of them is my mother and one of them is my father, and they are kind of getting old, and they need some help on their farm. And on their farm, they have all the it seems like they have all the animals you like. They have the chickens, and they have the rabbits. They have horses. They have
Talking
cows.
horses?
I don't know if any of them talk. Maybe you could teach them to talk. That might be, a job for you. But there is a nice place for you to stay, and you, like I said, would be like family to me, because you would be caring for some people that are special to me.
Templeton's gonna sit up on the floor. I imagine he sleeps like on the side of the bed, like next to the bed on the floor. He's gonna sit up. He's gonna feel around in the dark and find Val's hand and put his large cannonball hand on top of it and say, I want to go there.
Tomorrow we will make it happen. I think it'll be good for you. And Templeton, I want to say I am sorry for putting you through some of these things that you have gone through. You have done them for me, and it is going to be hard to find somebody that watches my back as well as you do. And I wish we could do it again, but I understand what you need.
You saved my life. You were nice to me.
I wish I could say that was true all of the time. For that, again, I apologize for treating you the way that I did sometimes. That is the dark side of me getting the better of me. And I am sorry. There's a puppy whining in my.
Does Trollskull Manor have a puppy?
Uh,
Did that just like every stray moved in now?
that is.
So as you're in the middle of apologizing, I'm just going to squeeze your hand.
He's like, drops it down over on the side of the bed. Yeah, okay. And I will kind of embrace your hand and then kind of open up for a hug at that point. I am this. I don't know what to say, Templeton. But I think I will not find a friend as good as you ever again.
Templeton's just going to sit quietly in the dark. For a minute, hold his hand. And then I think he's going to let go and lay down to go to sleep. And as he does, he's going to snuggle up with the Xanathar puppet that Jax made for him.
Oh my god.
Okay. And so we're going to kind of fade out of that, view, and then we're going to go to Jax. There's a nice note on your pillow. It's kind of in a little, triangle, just kind of hanging out there.
I'm gonna pick it up and grab it.
Okay.
And try and open it up.
So yeah, it opens pretty easily. It's gonna say, Jax, I hope you're doing well. We have heard of some of the adventures in Waterdeep, and we are excited that you have been so successful. But I think we may need your help back home. Please come as soon as possible. Love, Mom. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. We're going to. I do want to take this opportunity to thank Devin. Devin, it has been a blast. It has been amazing. We've had a long ride in D&D. He is going to take a quick step back for a little bit. Family life, personal life is pressing. But Devin, as always, there's always a seat at the table, friend.
Always.
I want to thank each and every one of you for being the best possible group of role players I could have ever played with. Life happened, and they need to do what's right for myself and for my family right now.
Absolutely.
I will be in the Discord. I'm not going to go away. So, thank you all. It's been a pleasure playing with you.
It's been a pleasure playing with you as well. And my glass is empty, and it feels kind of fitting, but I raise it to you all the same. It has been a pleasure to play with you, Devin, and meeting you. And you've been there since my beginning. You and Bob got me into this game in general, and I will always thank you for that. So thank you both so much.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big empty seat without you there. But I mean, I'll get a little sentimental here. Devin's been there since my beginning, and I kind of took a lot of my early. How do I say this? I kind of took a lot from Devin as a player.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Absolutely.
And modeled my game after him. So it's, for that I say thank you.
Yeah,
Stop.
man.
Look at that impact that you've had on our lives.
Yeah, no shit, man.
You're wonderful.
Templeton has been such a wholesome character to get to know and to interact with, and my very first session here in this campaign, I came in and the first person I interacted with as a role player was you, and it was really, really helpful to role play with you. You made it really easy to kind of go into the game, and I'm just really glad that you were a part of this campaign. Anytime that you want to come back, you're always good.
This won't be the end.
And I hate to bring it back to the game really quick, but I still have the original Beholder that Templeton fell in love with, and I would love to find a way that I like heard that conversation and grab it from my bedroom and bring it down to him while he's asleep, so he can wake up to that original beholder that he loved so much that I got specifically to make sure he could have eventually.
I like that.
I think he would probably put it in his bag. I don't think he's gonna like it as much as the one that you made.
That's fine. I wanted Templeton to have both because I wanted him to know that Jax really appreciated his companionship on Jax's original first ever big adventure.
But as we all say, the story will go on. And to address some of the concerns, Waterdeep is the end of the module. As you did see me throw the book, I do have my beefs with Waterdeep as a whole. We will touch on that in a FeatherFall table talk, so be sure to join us there. But we will, as a group, unfortunately sans Devin, be moving on to Homebrew campaign. So it'll be Valerian staying Valerian, Alesta will be Alesta, Jax will be Jax. Next week we do have a pretty amazing player coming back as well. So while we have such bad news, we have some good news at the end of all of the sad. So be sure to join us next week, next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central Time. We will be here. I can't think of another way to end it, though, guys.
It wouldn't be bad news if you weren't such a great player. That's the only thing I...
If you were shitty, get the fuck out, Devin.
If we wanted to get rid of you, we wouldn't be so sad.
No,
damn it, I didn't mean for it to be interpreted that way. I'm sorry.
No, I got you.
It was meant to be a touching moment.
It is. And Devin, we'll miss you. So on that note, we will say goodbye to Devin. We will say goodbye to you for the night. Devin will be in our community, so this is a shameless plug for our Discord. If you want to hang out, make sure that you just scroll all the way down, click Discord, hang out with us. So on that note, we will see you next time.